evening. This morning, I swear, I was ready. Didn't have my crafty room door shut, but I was ready. I've got everything laid out over here. I thought, okay, I've got a couple of minutes. I was looking at things on Facebook. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to quit doing that before my lives because it makes me late every week. I get started looking at something and I think, oh, I got to look at that. I got to read that. Oops. I got my sounds up. Let me get my sound down. So, yep. I'm going to have to stop doing that. Hi, Debbie. Glad you're here. Yay. I tell you, I've got everything ready. I even have my stamps on my blocks. I did good this week. I did good. And I even prepped a card. Yeah. Hi, Laquita. Glad you're here. We're going to go ahead and get started because I've got... Hi, Jessie. Jessie's not working tonight. She can watch live. Woohoo. So, awesome. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to see if I can get 3 cards done. Maybe with less talking. Excuse me. I got to get my shoes off. These house shoes off. We're going to start with Crackle paint and Country Home. We're going to use this stamp with the picture, and then we're going to use the Simple Thankful for all the good things. It's going to go on the inside of our card. We've got some burlap ribbon we're going to use. We're going to use this awesome new dies, Stitch Nested Labels dies. I'm going to use that one. I'm excited. I love these things. And we have our Whisper White 8.5 by, ooh, I got that all crinkled, by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Let me move these out of the way. We're going to use our Stamparatus. I already have my Crackle paint stamp on here, and I've got it all. I have got me one of the small grid papers that fits right into our Stamparatus because I know I'm going to stamp it over. We have got a small piece of Whisper White thick. We have a piece. We've got we've got 3 different sizes of Rococo Rose. We've got a scrap piece, a 4 1/4 by 3 piece. That is going to go under our 4 by 2 3/4 for our sentiment on the inside. We have 2 layers, one for the front and one for the inside. That is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then we have our Whisper White thick that we're going to stamp our Crackle paint on. And these are 5 3/16 by 3 5/16. That's what they are. And we're going to line this up right here. Now the thing I'm going to do is I am not going to attach this with the magnets because of the fact that this is going to cover this whole piece of cardstock, and I don't want any place not stamped because I'm going to use this whole piece here. So I'm going to use my Rococo Rose, and we're going to ink up our Crackle paint. The Rococo Rose, and we're going to lay it down carefully. And see, it's the stamp is bigger than our piece of cardstock. I'm going to mash the middle and everywhere really good because I want this on this cardstock really well. So I just love it. Just love it. Ta-da! See where it comes off? So that takes care of that. Now then, we're going to set this one, the inside piece, right here, right where we had the first one. We're going to ink it up once more in this Rococo rose. Rococo. I'm guessing I'm saying it right. I'm not real sure, but that sounds right. Rococo. And I just stuck my finger in it. Yeah, I sure did. Right on my stamp there. Okay. Now, alrighty. I'm going to close this up before I put my whole hand in it. Okay. Now, we are also using some Mossy Meadow. And we're going to use some soft suede. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use Mossy Meadow. Well, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this stamp because of the fact that I'm fixing to use it again. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I love our Simply Chamois. Takes care of this and gets all this ink off, and I don't have to take it off to do it with it. So get all that ink off of there. Now, we are going to take our little piece of Whisper White Thick. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I am going to take that and I am going to ink up our Crackle paint once more. I'm just going to ink up part of it because it's just going to come down, and I'm going to do it right on here. Ta-da! Just like that. Okay. Now, go ahead and get this chamois, and we're going to get that Mossy Meadow off of there. Okay. Now, we're going to set this aside because I'm through with it. And we'll do something with it a little bit. Let me set it somewhere other than there. It's going to end up sliding right off of there. Alright, now then, we're going to close this soft suede before I start wearing it also. I'm going to use some more of those. I'm not sure. Alright, I'm going to take our card base and go ahead and give it a nice good crease on our fold there. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this piece right here. We are going to take our picture, and we're going to, did I use the wrong one? I did. Oh, I used the wrong color. That's not supposed to be that color. That was supposed to have been Mossy Meadow. Let's redo this real quick. Yes, I did it wrong. Did I do it wrong? Let me think. No, I didn't do it wrong. No, I didn't. That's right. That's right. Oh, man. I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind. Now then, what we're going to do is take our Mossy Meadow, and we're going to take our picture here, and we're going to stamp this right on here. And it doesn't matter whether it's straight or not. It doesn't matter whatsoever, because of the fact that we're going to cut this out. Now, here's where our Mossy Meadow comes in. We're going to do a little painting on this. I'm just going to pull a little bit of this off of here, and we're just going to color our picture in this mossy meadow, and then it's going to have the crackled look. Love this. Love it. I just love it. I don't know what, I always end up with more darker at the top than I do at the bottom. Okay, that's a little messy, but that's okay. It's going to be cut out, so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Get all of this ink off of my pen. Boy, it just wants to stay on there tonight. Right, I think I've got it off now. Okay, now we're going to flip that. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to start this, but I'm not going to finish it because I have one that I've already cut out ready right here and colored it, and it's a lighter color. I think it looks a little better. But all I do then is just fussy cut it out, and I've done this before on a card for y'all. You just go around and you just don't move your scissors, move the paper, and just fussy cut it out like that. Okay, that takes too long, so I'm going to use the one I already had prepped. And like I said, I did it lighter, and I like the lighter color better than I do this darker one that I just did. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to stamp on this, and we're going to use the Simply Thankful for All the Good Things. That's what we're going to stamp on the inside. And we're going to use the Mossy Meadow for that. I know my head's probably in the way. I'm sorry. Just want to get this straight. Ta-da! That looks good. I got that good and straight. Woohoo! Alright, now we're going to take our picture, and once more we're going to stamp it once I find my envelope. And we're going to stamp it on the envelope. We're going to stamp it in this Mossy Meadow. We're just going to stamp a little bit of it right down here. And we're not going to color that or anything. We're just going to leave that just like that. I didn't want the whole thing, just wanted part of it. So there we go for that. Alright, now we're going to start putting our layers together. Well, I think we're going to use our Big Shot first. Why don't we do that? Let's use our Big Shot first. Let's get her over here. And we're going to take this piece of the Rococo Rose. We're going to take this stitched die, and we're going to cut this out with this. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Mona. Yeah, I do too, Mona. I love the Crackle. I'm glad it it's not retiring, because I was so afraid that it would. And I thought, oh, no, please, no. You know, so I'm glad that it's not retiring, because I like it. Okay, there's that. So we're going to set her back over here out of my way. And that over there. Right there. Now then, I'm going to start. Go ahead and put our layers together. Let's get our liquid glue. We're doing good on time. I might get 3 of them done. It'd be awesome. Yes. I hope y'all all had an awesome Mother's Day. We went to church yesterday morning, and we had breakfast. Our youth and their Sunday school teacher cooked breakfast for all of us ladies, which was so awesomely nice, and it was so very good. And then we had devotional, and I had the pleasure of doing that, although I was sure how it was going to go, but I left it up to God, and he gave me exactly what to say once I got there. And it's like I told the ladies when I got up to the podium, I said, I have no clue what I'm going to say, but God will tell me. And he spoke the words that he wanted me to say. So it went well. They were very pleased. I read them a poem that our daughter had written for me on Mother's Day when she was around 9 years old. And it brought them to tears. It's like I couldn't even read all of it without crying. It was so heartwarming. It just, the words of a 9-year-old. Just, my daughter's so good with words. She's so much better with words than I am. I'm not sure where she got that. She didn't get that from me, I don't think. But anyway, but that went well, and I was pleased with that. We had an awesome service, and then we didn't have service last night because our pastor said to go spend it with our moms, and, well, you know. Johnny and I just came home, and we spent a nice afternoon in our recliners, and just had a nice afternoon. Just had a nice afternoon. Both the young'uns posted on Facebook and then sent me messages, you know, and that was nice. Our daughter and I have a date for the first Sunday in June because it's the first chance we can both get together, because I have to work next Sunday. The Sunday after that, it's going to be the day after graduation, and her oldest graduates high school. Whew. This is going to be our second grandchild to graduate high school. We're getting too old on us here. Or maybe it's me and Johnny's getting too old. Hey, Shelly. Glad you joined us. Yay. I don't know why I'm closing that. I'm fixing to need it. Anyway, so that's a full weekend. So it makes, I think it's June the 2nd. So she said we'd do whatever I want. So the first thing I want to do is her to go to church with me. So do that, and then we're going to have lunch, and then I don't know what we might do. We may just go to the park and sit and talk. We hadn't had a chance to do that in a long time. And I don't know. We'll do something. I know. It's been a while since we've been able to get together. Her children are so active in sports and things that it takes up so much time, and plus she has 2 jobs. She has her regular job and then her weekend job. So it's hard. Her weekend, she's a tattoo artist in her spare time. She's awesome too. She's good. No, I do not have any tattoos. Although if I asked her for one, she would put one on me. And we've talked about it, but I've never gone through with it. I'm too big of a chicken. And, but, I don't know. Just don't think that that's for me. I think I'm too old for that. But anywho's, so, that's what she does part-time. I need some snail, and I know I have some snail somewhere. Oh, there it is. And she uses that money for their vacations and things like that. And her youngest went to Washington, D.C. for school. It's something her and her oldest got to do. But her and the twins didn't work out for them to be able to go. But her and Brock, the youngest, got to go. They went week before last, I think it was. Had an awesome time, but that's what she uses to pay for things like that otherwise they wouldn't get to do. You know, when you've got 4 children, you have to do what you can do for the extra money to do special things like that with them, and I'm glad that she can. So, it's pretty awesome. And they had an awesome time. She just took some great pictures. That's what I enjoy looking at, is all the pictures she takes. She travels for her job sometimes. She's been to different places. She's been to this place that they landed in Salt Lake City and then had to take a jumper plane to this other place, and it snowed and it was beautiful. And then whenever it was time to leave to come home, they couldn't fly the jumper plane out because the snow was so bad, and they had to bus them out to Salt Lake City so they could catch the planes to go home. I'm thinking, whoa, you know. But she loves doing these trips. She's seen a lot of things that she otherwise wouldn't have gotten to see. Okay, looky here. We have got this card done. And here's our envelope. And here's my original. And see, I got this light too. And I don't know how in the world I just got that super duper dark. Anyway, here they are. Here's the first one. So, all right, now then, let's go to the second card. Lay that one out of the way. Let's get some of this stuff out of my way here. Our next card, excuse me, I'm so sorry. We're going to use, well, our next two cards we're going to use new stuff with. I'm so excited when I got my order. I thought I was getting it last Wednesday. It didn't come till Thursday. What I got last Wednesday was my catalogs, which is okay. So, anyway, I'm over the moon. I'll tell you what, when I saw this in the catalog, thank you, Laquita. Thank you very much. When I saw this in the catalog, I gotta have that. And whenever it was in the second pre-order, so I'm getting it. I'm getting it. So it's over the moon is what we're using. I made this card this afternoon. So we are going to be using the little bubble with the heart in it. We're going to be using this cow right here. And on the inside, we're going to put over the moon for you. So these are going on the front, and then over the moon for you is going on the inside. We've got A block, B block, D block, B block, C block, D block. I don't even know my block numbers or letters. All right, we have got our Whisper White Thick 8.5, 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're gonna go ahead and give it a good little crease here. Our score line right here, like this. Okay, we're going this away with our card, and it's going to open this away. We have got 2 pieces of the Perennial Essence Designer Series paper. I was looking for something. I wanted something that would be like a field or something, and I saw this on the back of this gorgeous flowers right here. And I saw this and I had, oh, perfect. So this is cut at, I didn't write it down. This is cut at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. That's what it's cut at, I think. Yes, that's what it's cut at. We have our envelope. We have our sentiment piece that's going on the inside. This is 4 by 2 3/4. We got a piece the same size that we're going to use on the front. And this is what we're going to stamp on, and then we're going to cut it out with one of our layering oval dies. I did not want a scallop. I wanted just a plain. So that we're going to cut that out with that. We're going to use some Old Olive and our Memento, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to stamp our cow first, and then we'll do some of the other stuff while this is drying, so that we can do a little coloring on our cow. And we are using some bronze, the light and dark crumb cake. We're using light Flirty Flamingo, light Real Red, and light Pool Party. That's what we're coloring with. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our inking first, and get our stamping done. And I'm going to try to get this as much down this way as I can without getting too close, because of the fact that I am going to be cutting this out with this die. And we're going to get our little bubble here. I may roll this bubble down a little more than what I had it on my other, and I want to do it kind of at an angle. Okay, we go. We need to use that again because I'm going to put it on the inside of my card also. And I'm going to put it on our envelope. And I'm going to kind of pull it down like this on the inside. And then we're going to, got to make sure my envelope's the right direction. We're going to put it right down here on our envelope. Now, since I am using the Stampin' Blends, I am going to put me a Post-it in here so that whenever I color, that it's not going to bleed through onto the back of my envelope. I'm going to make sure it's in that corner good, because that corner has got part of the stamp. There, I think I got it down there good. Alright, we're going to let this dry while I, well, let me go ahead and stamp our sentiment on the inside. Over the moon for you. This is so cute. This would be cute for one of your grandchildren or your hubby. Or, you know, anyone like that. Alrighty, I'm going to close that up. I'm going to let this dry for a moment while I attach our DSP to our card base. We'll get done with that, then it should be ready for us to color it up. Alrighty. Hi, Shannon. I am glad you're here too. Yay! Yay! So, we're just working on our second card. I still got some coloring to do. We're putting the layers together while my, now look there, I've got that as crooked could be. Oh, man. Okay, that's better. Now, like I got glue on my fingers. I love this side of this DSP. I got 2 packs of this, so I'm not fretting about using the green side because I know I've got some more. You know, so I can always order some more if I run out, since we're going to have it for a year. So I can use lots and lots of this paper. Love our DSP. I got a pack of our 6x6 in colors DSP too, and I'm tickled about it. It's a totally different design from last year's, and it's got some gingham in it, which I was so excited when I opened it up and looked at it and saw gingham in there. Woohoo! All right, yay! Okay, we're going to use some burlap ribbon on this one too, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and attach it about right there, and we're going to just attach it with some snail. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get our coloring done real quick, and we're going to start with our cow, and we're going to color his body. We're going to color his body in the light crumb cake. I'm not doing any blending or shading or anything like that on my cow. Just want to get her all colored up. And this is a her because she has no horns. Cows are hers. Bulls have horns and they're hims. Hims. That's so funny, Sharon. I'm funny. They're hims. Yeah, they are. Not that I've had a whole lot of experience with cows. No, don't get me wrong, I haven't. We didn't have a farm or anything, but I've learned a few things about cows over the years. And I'll tell you, I wouldn't have minded me and Johnny. It's got a shadow to it. Me and Johnny if we had had a farm. I think I would have liked taking care of cows and horses. And I think anyway, if we'd had bought a farm, I would have changed my mind, but I don't think so. I think I would have enjoyed it, but we didn't. So, oh, any hoodle doodles. So, I just love this coloring. Coloring's so soothing, isn't it? I just love to color. I just don't color enough. I have coloring books that I just don't color enough in them either. Alrighty, we're going to go with our dark crumb cake, and we're going to do the hair and her spots in the dark crumb cake here. And oops, I missed a spot here with some light crumb cake. I'll have to come back and take care of that. Yep, I have to come back and take care of that. Let's get her tail. Swishy tail, swishy tail. And that's all her spots. That's all of her spots. Okay. Now we're going to take our light flirty flamingo and we're going to do her little nostrils in this pink color. Okay, let me get my light crumb cake and take care of that place right here that I missed. Totally missed. Okay, now we're going to take our bronze and we're going to color her hoofs in this bronze color. Boy, it makes them stick out, don't you think? Was that what I was going to do? No, ma'am, that wasn't what I was going to do. That's supposed to be dark crumb cake. Duh, 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 Sharon. Duh, duh, duh. This one is really going to be dark. I'll lighten it up in just a minute. Her hoofs are supposed to be the dark crumb cake. It's the bell that's going to be the bronze. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I don't want to mess up her hoof. But let's see if we can get some of that coloring off. Get some of it off anyway. Maybe. Okay, that's a little bit lighter. Let's see. Yeah, messy, messy. I made a mess. I should have just left it. Now her bell is bronze. Sheesh. Alright. Now then, we're going to do all of our hearts this real red. It's a light real red. Dark real red, probably really dark, so I didn't want to really use really dark. We're going to go ahead and do all of our hearts real quick. So I've got it open. I don't know what that is. Get this heart. Okay. And then we're going to use our pool party, our light pool party. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to a little bubble around our heart. And we're just going to do it because it's light and I don't want it just to be white. I wanted it to be a color. So we're using the light pool party for that. Mine is going dry because I have used it so much. But I've got another one. I ordered another one to have back up. So when I used it totally out, I wouldn't be saying, oh no, I have to wait till one comes. So I went ahead and got one. Alright, now then, there's that. Now I'm going to move all of these out of the way over here. away. And we're going to start putting this together. Well, after we use the Big Shot and cut her out. Let's cut her out first. Yeah, we better cut her out first. Okay. Yeah, I messed up that hoof bad. Oh well, I'll know next time. Don't do that. I think it's because the hoof is so small. It just bled right on out. Just kept her going. So, there we go. Now, we are going to take our Old Olive and we're going to do some sponging. Around our oval here. Want it to stand out a little better, and even though I'm popping it up, and we've got these greens because this is Old Olive and I'll have to look again. I can't remember. Let me see. Old Olive and Mossy Meadow. There's Old Olive and Mossy Meadow both in this. It looks to me like, because see, we've got the darker and the lighter, so I believe they're both there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ink this up too. When I get down here, I'm just going to ink around that like that, around that, and then just keep it going. I think I'm getting off camera. Actually, I'm pretty sure I probably am. Sorry about that. Alright, there's that. And I'm going to stick that up right up there. Sponge dauber right up there. Okay. Now, this we're going to go ahead and put on the inside of our card. Just like this. There we go. Now, you're going well, I'm going to pop this up. I'm not losing the opportunity to do that. This is too, oh yeah, this calls for popping up. Get them dimensionals out. And let's pop her up. She's got to be seen. You know, yeah. She has got to be seen. And oh, I just love them things. Just love them. Don't know what I'd do without them. Yeah, I've used a lot of different dimensionals over all of my years of crafting. But nothing that I have used has been as awesome as the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. I just love them. I so love them. Okay, we're going to do that right there. She looks about in the middle. We're going to take our scissors here and we're going to do a little trimming right here and a little trimming right here, and ta-da, there's that card. Ta-da! And here's my original and the inside of it. Oh, Mona, you need to try it. It's awesome. Oh, Shelly, I know. I love these cows, too. Hi, Weenie. Thank you, ladies. I just love this. Whoopsie. Just love it, love it, love it. Okay. Look at there. We have got time. We've got time. We've got time. We're going to do this third card here. Ladies, we are. This card, we are going to be using our Layering Circles Framelits Dies. We're going to be using Free as a Bird. What we're using Free as a Bird is this flower, these leaves here. We're using this sentiment, your friendship means the world to me. And then thanks for being you. And I am using, let's see, this is a scrap of Whisper White Thick that I'm going to stamp my flowers and leaves on. This is Highland Heather that I am going to stamp this sentiment, your friendship means the world to me. And then, let me see, what else did I use? Oh, I know what else I used, and I didn't write it down. I'm using these, well, I know I have them right here. I just used them. The stitched nested dies for this also, because that's what I'm going to cut that out with. Here, and I thought I was so ready. I almost was. Almost was. And there's, that one's the size that we need right there. First thing I picked up. How about that? Now I just got to pick them all up and put them back in the container here. Alrighty. Then we are going to use this circle die, and we're going to cut out a circle after we do some stamping on here with our flowers. And I have a piece of this right here, scallop lace trim that we're going to put on this card also. And here's our 4 by 3 and 2 3/4 right there we're going to use. So we're going to go ahead and do some stamping first, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to I cut me out some little post-it notes of the flowers because I want to use those because I don't want to overlap anything, so I'm going to use them to keep flowers from overlapping and leaves from overlapping on my flowers. We're going to be using, let's see, here's our, we're using B and C blocks. We're using Pear Pizzazz, of course. We're using Daffodil Delight, and we're going to be using Highland Heather. And our big flower is stamped in Highland Heather. Our small flower is in the Daffodil Delight. I'm going to do those first, and then we'll come back with the leaves. And I'm just randomly stamping it on here. A lot of this, like I said, is going to be cut off because of how I'm going to do this. And because I'm going to cut it with that circle die. And it's not going to be the same as the one that I've already made. Tell you that already. I can already tell it's not going to look the same. Not going to look the same. Oh, man. There it goes. I didn't think this Highland Heather was going to close there for a moment. Alright, I'm going to lay this on here. Just like this. Lay this one on this one. Just like this. Now, I'm going to do some stamping with Daffodil Delight. I probably should have cut out a few more of these. Yep, I think I might should have cut out a few more of these. I'm not sure if this is even going to be picked up over here at all. But I'm going to do some stamping over here on it anyway. Okay. I think I've got more of the small flowers than I do my big ones. I'm going to put one right there. And I'm going to move this down. And I'm going to, once you know, when you look at it, you think, okay, but then you go, oh, I got to go back and I got to fill spaces in. That's going to look a little better. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to start. I'm going to clean that stamp real quick, and then I'm going to start with our pear pizzazz. I'm going to cover up. I definitely do not have enough of these little bitty ones here. I know that. I needed a whole bunch more of those to be doing this with. A whole bunch more of these. I'm going to start with these 3. Just going to work with what I have. That's all you can do. Work with what you've got. Okay. Now, I'm going to come in like this. Now then, we're going to move this one right down here. Okay, this one's scooted, I think. Let me do that. Move this one right here. This is what takes longer than anything, guys. I'm sorry. I probably should have done this, had most of it done before I started, and that way you wouldn't have had to watch me do all of this. And since it's live, I can't fast forward it. You know. So, oh no, I've got it on there, and I didn't mean to. Did not mean to get it on that. Did not want it on there. Flitter day day. Come on. Come on. Tell you what, it just didn't seem like it took this long whenever I did my sample. Nope, it sure didn't seem like it took quite this long. Okay, let's see. This piece goes right here. And we're going to... that piece right there's not far enough down. I'm going to come in like that. And then we're going to move this one right here to right here. And we're going to move this one right here to right there. And we're going to come right here with this. And we're going to that right there. That right there. I think I might. No, I think I'll be okay. I just have to watch where I go with it. There. That looks pretty good. Okay, we're going to put this one here. This one here. Now we're going to move this one right here to right there. Put this one back right here because I want to come right across here with that. Now then, I'm going to come right across here, and then I'm going to stick that, go ahead and stick that one there because that's where it's going next anyway. Okay, all right, now we're going to pull some of this right in here. I think I'll pull a little bit of it right there. Then we're going to put this piece right here. And let's see. Okay, maybe this piece right here. And we're going to come in a little more with some more leaves. And then we're going to come right here. Alrighty, that's all I'm going to do. Alright, now hang on to these because you can reuse them. Just stick them on the inside of your stamp case, and then you can reuse them again. Of course, I've used these enough. I probably have stamped on them so much. They look beautiful. They look really beautiful. So, there is that. Now, we are going to close this up. I think I put too much of the Daffodil Delight in there. I think I did. I did. Alright, we're going to go ahead and cut this out. And like this. Alrighty, set her back over here. And then we're going to take our blending pen, and we're going to do a little blending. We're just going to do a little bit of blending. We're going to do some of these. We're going to do these leaves. Yeah, it's going to be a little messy, I'm afraid, but that's okay. Some of it's going to be. Just want to accent some of these leaves right here with this. Oops, I think I'm just mashed down too hard, and my nib just went right down into the thing there. I may just flip it over and use the other side. Let's do that. Okay, there's always another side. As long as I don't mess up both ends, I'm fine. This is the end I wanted to use anyway. I was using the other one. Anyway, here we go. Now then, oops, gotta get these little leaves right here. Okay, now we're gonna clean that off. And I wonder, I bet, let's see, I have to do some, no, I didn't do anything. Where's my, to do with my envelope? I want to see what I put on my envelope, because I honestly can't remember what I put on my envelope. Oh, never mind, I do now. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. That'll be okay. Alright, now then we're going to use our Daffodil Delight, and we're going to get the, whoa, look at there, painting my, and we're just going to color the inside, the middle part of our Daffodil Delight flowers. We're not coloring the whole flower, just this middle part right here. I want it dark enough that you can tell it. Okay. Okay, now we're going to use our Highland Heather and do the same thing. And we're going to do it on our Highland Heather here. Okay. Now then. Okay, do that for just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and get our envelope done. Uh-oh. I just touched the top of my fingers in that. Now what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp my sentiments. I'm going to, okay, I know I have them on the blocks. What did I do with them? Well, flitter-day-day. Lordy mercy Moses. I know I need this again. I know I'm going to need this again and this again, but what did I do with my sentiments? Maybe I didn't get them out. I am such a brain tonight. Yes, I am. I'm just so proud of myself. Let's see. What have I got here? Okay, we can use a G. Let's use a G here. And I know I've got another one I can use here. We'll use this C right here. All right. Now then, we're going to stamp these in our tuxedo black. I'm going to do this one first. I'm just going to make sure I get it on the block straight. Okay. And then I've got it up straight. Let's see. The right direction. Yes, 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 yes. You know, and I did not stamp the sentiment piece in here other than the sentiment. I do not know why I didn't. Because I stamped the outside of my envelope. So I don't know why I didn't do the inside. I probably need to. Probably look a lot cuter if I did. This I'm not always worried about if it's on here straight because I'm going to cut that out anyway. So just do that like that. And let's go right here. And I know I'm running out of, probably already out of time. Probably out of time already. Alrighty, now then, what we are using is the Bird Ballard Laser-Cut Cards. And they come, let me clean my hands, they're so nasty. So nasty. They come in this awesome tin. And it's gorgeous. Look at it. Is that not a gorgeous tin? And you have they have these cards in these envelopes. Every one of them's the same, but they're just beautiful. Love the scallop flap on the envelope. So that is what we are using for our card base today. And I'm going to go ahead. And what I did is I took a piece of Very Vanilla, and I put it on the inside because of the fact that I did not want anything, you know, this to be opened. I wanted something behind it to hold my stuff. So I'm going to lay that here. I'm going to very carefully do the best I can and not make a big mess, and get some liquid glue on here for this to sit on. And I don't want to put too much, but I want enough to hold this piece of Very Vanilla without making a big mess. Now then, I'm going to come in and lay it down just like that, and I did just like I did with the other one. I got to take the liquid glue too close to the fold of the card, but I don't think I did as bad this time. No, I didn't. Yay! Okay, now usually I don't like to put anything just flat down on my card base, but that's what I'm going to do with the sentiment. And yes, white is one of the colors that you can use with this, believe it or not. Yeah, I was surprised. But, you know, this white really pops out from this Very Vanilla. So I'm going to put this here, just like this. I'm not going to stamp on this. Maybe I should. Maybe I should have, but I didn't on the other one. And I'm not going to do it on this one either. I'm just going to do it like that. Okay, I'm going to do them. Scoot these things out of... no, I need those. I need those. I need those for my envelope, because I am going to... excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm going to stamp my envelope. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with our flower, our big flower. We're going to stamp it first. And we're going to just stamp it right down here. Okay. Then we're going to take just one. All I need is just one of them for this. Let's see. Let me see. I have stamped on it so much now I'm not even positive which way it goes anymore. I think it goes just like this right here. Okay. We're going to use our Daffodil Delight. For our little flower, we're going to do one right here. And we're going to do one about right there. Okay. And we're going to use two of those for that. Cover those up. And then we're going to take our parabazas, and we're going to do some leaves here. I'm going to do some leaves right here. I'm going to come up this way, and we're going to come across this way, and that'll work. Ta-da! Now, I'm going to go ahead and take these off. Oh man, I tore that, and I'll probably have to make some new ones now. For that one anyway. Alright. We're going to get our leaves colored in really quick. And then we're going to put this card together and we're going to be done. And I know, I'm sorry I've kept y'all over. I'm sure I haven't looked, but I know I have. Thought, oh, we've got plenty of time. But no, we didn't. Okay. Hi, Michelle. Everyone, this is Michelle. We used to go to church together. She's a very good friend. I'm glad you joined us. Thank you. All right, we're going to use some of this Daffodil Delight, and we're going to color the inside. Little flower here. Get the inside of it. Okay. Our Highland Heather. Get the inside of it. There we go. All right. That's all of that. Now then, we're going to cut out our sentiment real quick with our Big Shot. All right. And our awesome stitch dies. I'll tell you what, there's just nothing like stitch dies. I love them. I love them. I love all of our dies. I love all of our shape dies. Our rectangle, our square, our ovals, our circles. I love them. They're awesome. They're awesome to use. And I'll tell you what, something you can use and don't have to worry about electricity. Just arm power. So if your power goes off, you don't have to worry about it. You can still create. You sure can. And still create. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our liquid glue, and this right straight down to our card. Like right here. Close enough. I think. Let's come over just a smidge. Like right there. Ta-da! Now then. Dimensionals. Got to remember our lace too. Because I want my lace on there. Let's put our dimensionals on here. There's not a lot of room to put a whole lot of dimensionals on here, so 4 is about all I can get. So, go ahead and take the backing off. I'm going to, I taped the ends of my lace and stuff to the, because I was using pins and I never could, lots of times they didn't want to stay. So, we're going to take some lace. We're going to put it just right across here. I'm going to snip it right up here. And I am going to use the snail and just attach it a little bit right here. Now then, we are going to put "Your friendship means the world to me" right here. Now, we're going to trim this down right there and trim it down a little right here. And there we are. I know it's kind of hard to see that lace on here. I don't know if you can see it or not. But when you see it in person, I just love it. I just love it. But anyway, here it is in our envelope. And here's my original. Here's the inside. See, I didn't do anything other than stamp the inside. Okay, let's move this out of the way and get some of this stuff out of the way so you can see all of our cards we've made tonight. Oh man, I have got a mess over here. Yeah, you need to see it. Well, maybe you don't. It's terrible. Anyway, here we are. Here is all of our cards. I love this cow. I'm telling you, I love the cows. Love, love, love the cows. So cute. I'm trying to make sure they're all going to be in the picture. Let me see. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Here's our first one. There it is. Okay. Well, I'm trying to, let's see, maybe like that. Does that get them all in? I want you to be able to see the envelopes too. Well, thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. I'm so glad y'all like them. I am just so pleased with them. If I do it like this, then maybe we can see it all. There we go. There we go. All right. Ladies, I'm sorry I kept y'all over, like 10 minutes. But not too bad. That's not too bad. I've done a lot worse than that. So, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting here listening to me tonight. So, I love you guys. Get in your crafty room and get creative. I'd love to see what you're making. And this new stuff that's going to be in the new catalog, the cows and the birds, the Frieza bird, the over the moon, these awesome stitch nested dies. All of those will be in the new catalog, and they'll be available for you to order on June the 4th. So if you do not have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. I'd love to give you a catalog so you can see what you're going to get, what you're going to buy. You know, everything is so awesome. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate that. Anyway, y'all have a blessed week, and get creative. Get creative. I love you guys. Good Lord willing, I'll be right back here next Monday evening, 7 Central. Y'all have an awesome week. Bye.